Hi, if you're like me, you know The King of Queens 1998 is one of the best sitcoms of all time. So today, I thought it would be fun if you put up a chair by the campfire and watch it again with the entire cast of then and now. I will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and how they changed in 2023. Okay, let's see together.
Nicole Sullivan. Nicole Sullivan played the character Holly Schumpert in The King of Queens. Holly was a clumsy but sweet dog walker hired by the Heffernan family to take care of their dog. She became one of the most entertaining side characters of the series with her funny and naive behavior.
That was so funny.
Don't apologize, it was funny.
Especially her scenes with Arthur Spooner made the viewers laugh out loud. After the series ended, Nicole Sullivan focused on voice acting and appeared in many famous animated productions. Sullivan, who is 54 years old today, is still active in the world of television and still appears in fun projects. Number 6. Gary Valentine. Gary Valentine played the character Danny Heffernan in The King of Queens.
Would you mind cracking my back?
Danny was the cousin and sometimes best friend of the lead Doug Heffernan. A bit clumsy, often getting into trouble, but always funny, Danny was one of the funniest side characters on the show.
Oh, yeah! There it is!
His scenes with Spence and his bizarre business ventures were some of the show's most memorable moments.
Okay. Hey, Giuseppe, what are you gonna
Gary Valentine continued his career as a stand-up comedian after The King of Queens ended. He also worked with his brother Kevin James on many projects. In particular, he starred in the series Kevin Can Wait and met the audience again. Today, at the age of 63, Gary still performs stand-up shows, guest stars in various television projects, and continues to be active in the world of comedy. Number 5. Jerry Stiller. Jerry Stiller played the character Arthur Spooner on The King of Queens.
Whoa! 3D glasses.
Arthur was Doug Heffernan's father-in-law and became one of the show's most memorable characters as Carrie's grumpy, eccentric, and often troublesome father.
Educated people pronounce it catsup.
Arthur would constantly infuriate Doug and Carrie with his absurd ideas while making viewers laugh out loud.
You should warn a fellow when it's movie night.
Actually, we assumed that you had other plans.
His crazy stories, endless complaints, and bizarre reasoning were some of the show's most entertaining moments. With this role, Jerry Stiller once again became a legend in the world of comedy. With his performance, Jerry made us, the viewers, laugh out loud in every episode. Unfortunately, Jerry Stiller passed away on May 11, 2020, at the age of 92. Number 4. Patton Oswalt. Patton Oswalt played the character Spence Olchin in The King of Queens. Spence was one of Doug Heffernan's best friends and perhaps the most eccentric member of the group. He worked as a ticket seller at a subway station and was often remembered for living with his mother and his eccentric personality.
You totally made me the bad cop today with Arthur. You had no right to do that.
His love of geek culture, quirky obsessions, and awkward social skills made for many funny moments on the show. He was also an indispensable part of the main team, spending time with Doug and Deacon. After The King of Queens, Patton Oswalt continued his career unabated and became one of Hollywood's most recognizable comedians. Now, 56 years old, Patton Oswalt continues his career unabated. Number 3. Victor Williams. Victor Williams played the character Deacon Palmer in The King of Queens. Deacon was Doug Heffernan's best friend and co-worker at the IPS shipping company.
Are you guys both sleeping in here?
Unlike Doug, he was a more mature, balanced character who mentored him from time to time. Married with children, Deacon was a figure of stability in Doug's life. However, his marital problems and difficulties in his personal life were also often portrayed in the series. Victor Williams won the love of viewers as Doug's loyal friend for 9 seasons. After The King of Queens ended, Victor Williams continued an active career in the world of television. Now 54 years old, Williams is still an active actor. Number 2. Leah Remini. Leah Remini played the character Carrie Heffernan in The King of Queens. Carrie came to the screen as Doug Heffernan's tough, strong, intelligent, and often angry but loving wife.
Like you have one at 2 o'clock tomorrow, right? I will be sitting at my desk thinking...
She was a hard-working and ambitious character who was a counterbalance to Doug's laziness and recklessness. Her sharp wit and tough demeanor made her hilarious spats with Doug legendary. On the show, Carrie practiced law and often clashed with Doug over financial and family matters. She also had to manage her father, Arthur Spooner, which added a fun but sometimes frustrating dimension to the story. Leah Remini's energetic and powerful performance made Carrie one of the most memorable female characters in sitcom history. After the series, Leah Remini pursued an active career in acting and television. Now 54 years old, Leah Remini continues to be an active figure in the television world. With her strong personality and sharp tongue, she is very popular both in Hollywood and on social media. Number 1. Kevin James. Kevin James played the character Doug Heffernan on The King of Queens. Doug was a very laid-back character, living in Queens, delivering deliveries for a courier company, with a penchant for pizza and television. But what made him unforgettable? His uniquely funny demeanor, his naive but sympathetic personality, and his legendary spats with his wife, Carrie.
On the back, okay? Let me see that. 9/10 of the law. Look at that, it's even fun to look at with plain
The backbone of the show, Doug was more interested in watching sports, hanging out with friends, and eating a lot of food than his work. His sweetheart relationship with his father-in-law, Arthur Spooner, also made viewers laugh out loud. Kevin James' perfectly timed jokes and mastery of physical comedy made him one of the most beloved stars of the sitcom world. After The King of Queens ended, Kevin James turned to comedy films in Hollywood and found great success. In 2016, Kevin James returned to the sitcom world with the series Kevin Can Wait, which aired on CBS. In this series, he played a former police officer, but the series lasted only 2 seasons. Kevin James returned to the sitcom world with the series Kevin Can Wait, which aired on CBS in 2016. In this series, he played a former police officer, but the series only lasted 2 seasons. Now, 59 years old, Kevin James is still one of Hollywood's most beloved comedy stars.